Welcome to the lands that maps have never named, where the strangest natural wonders of the Americas still quietly exist, waiting for a curious gaze to finally be seen. They are like raw gems, buried beneath layers of time, breathtakingly beautiful, yet forgotten by a world that acts as if they never were. Deep in the Colombian jungle, Ciudad Perdida emerges like an ancient riddle, silent, mysterious, and urging the traveler to seek an answer no one has ever revealed. It is in these forgotten places that the deepest secrets lie, where every stone, every trace of ancient hands whispers a chapter of history lost to time and trees. Join us as we explore the Americas, a land of hidden wonders, where each step could uncover a story the world has never heard. Ciudad Perdida is an archaeological site located on a mountain slope in northern Colombia, discovered in 1972 and believed to have been built around the 8th century. Few people know that the entire area is connected by over 750 hand-carved stone steps stretching for miles through dense forest. Some stone slabs contain geometric symbols that remain undeciphered, sparking debates about their original meaning and purpose. Excavations have revealed circular stone structures over 30 feet in diameter, arranged in patterns possibly linked to astronomical phenomena. In a 1981 report, a research team recorded that a stone circle had slightly shifted overnight without signs of intrusion, and the cause remains unverified. Additionally, many gold artifacts found at the site feature craftsmanship entirely different from contemporary cultures, leading to theories of independent development or distant influence. Iguachu Falls is one of the largest waterfall systems in the world, located on the border between Brazil and Argentina, stretching about 1.5 miles. A lesser-known fact is that during the high water season, the site features nearly 300 separate waterfalls that shift depending on the time of year. The basalt rock formation beneath the falls is approximately 130 million years old, formed by ancient volcanic activity. Below the falls, there is a crevice over 260 feet deep, shaped by continuous erosion over thousands of years. In 1978, researchers recorded a mysterious event when the water suddenly changed color within minutes without any clear explanation. The area also hosts many insect species that remain scientifically unclassified, prompting biologists to conduct ongoing field studies. Machu Picchu is a stone site in Peru, built by the Inca people and located at an altitude of about 7,900 feet above sea level. The site contains over 150 structures, such as houses, temples, and ceremonial plazas, all connected by complex stairways and stone paths. A lesser-known fact is that the stone blocks were fitted together without mortar and are strong enough to withstand powerful vibrations. Some studies suggest the underground drainage system is highly advanced, preventing floods and erosion even on the steep mountain slope. A real mystery involves a series of deeply buried structures discovered by archaeologists, whose original purpose remains unidentified. Many large stones were transported from more than 20 miles away without the use of wheels, raising questions about Inca transport methods. The Grand Canyon in Arizona is one of the largest canyons in the world, formed over millions of years by the erosion of ancient rock by the Colorado River. The cliffs here reveal nearly 2 billion years of geological history, with the Vishnu schist layer being one of the oldest materials ever found on Earth. At the canyon floor, underground water channels over 12,000 years old still flow silently through the rock, unconnected to any modern river. These harsh conditions have created a unique habitat for glowing scorpions at night, a rare biological phenomenon around the world. A small number of people can sleep at the bottom at Phantom Ranch, which is only accessible after hours of hiking, mule riding, or rafting. Each year, millions visit this natural wonder, but only a few realize that its beauty comes with risks that should never be underestimated. Serpent Mound is an earthwork shaped like a snake, located in the state of Ohio, measuring about 1,380 feet long and around 3 feet high on average. Researchers believe it was built by one of the ancient Native American cultures in North America, possibly between 1000 BC and 300 AD. The purpose of Serpent Mound remains unclear, though some theories suggest it was used for religious rituals or astronomical observations. Surveys have shown that the snake's head points toward the summer solstice sunset, leading to speculation that it marked astronomical events. Serpent Mound continues to be the subject of debate among archaeologists regarding its origin and intended function. Monte Alban is a large archaeological site located on the summit of an artificial plateau, about 6,400 feet above sea level. It served as the political and ceremonial center of the Zapotec civilization for over 1,000 years, starting around 500 BCE. A mystery involves hundreds of carved stone slabs depicting human figures in unusual poses, possibly prisoners or sacrifices, though their exact meaning remains unclear. Structures were built from hand-cut stone, featuring underground drainage systems and ceremonial plazas connected by stone-paved walkways. Some tombs are decorated with murals and contain gold artifacts, suggesting a clear social hierarchy. Monte Alban also yielded one of the earliest known writing systems in the Americas, engraved on stone and ceramics. Lance O Meadows is located at the northern tip of Newfoundland Island and is the only confirmed archaeological site in North America where Vikings set foot around 1,000 years ago. It was discovered in 1960, and archaeologists uncovered the remains of 8 wooden and iron structures, including a blacksmith workshop, proof that Vikings brought metalworking to the New World. Some iron nails and rivets about 3 inches long were found, suggesting that shipbuilding took place on site. All buildings were constructed using local wood and sod-covered roofs, arranged in a pattern consistent with ancient Scandinavian settlements. Unlike unverified legends, Lance O Meadows is the first concrete evidence that Europe made contact with the Americas nearly 500 years before Columbus. Paracas Candelabra is a large geoglyph on a hillside near the southern coast of Peru, measuring about 595 feet in length. It was created by removing surface rock and soil to expose the lighter-colored sand beneath. Archaeologists believe it may date back at least to the 3rd century BCE and be associated with the Paracas culture. A lesser-known fact is that the grooves forming the geoglyph are about 2 feet deep and highly uniform despite the lack of modern tools. The design includes a central shaft with 3 branches, but its exact purpose remains unclear. A real mystery occurred in the 1950s when a survey team found ceramic shards at the base with patterns differing from typical Paracas artifacts, leading to debates about its cultural origin. Tucumán is an archaeological site on the northern coast of Peru, featuring more than 25 adobe pyramids spread over about 540 acres. These pyramids were built by successive cultures including the Sican, Chimu, and Inca from around the year 1000 through the colonial period. A lesser-known detail is that some pyramids were coated in plaster and painted red or yellow, indicating significant investment in aesthetics and symbolism. Carbon analysis indicates the site was abandoned and reused multiple times over a span of 500 years. Serra da Capivara is a national park in northeastern Brazil, known for its large number of archaeological sites, especially prehistoric rock paintings. The park covers about 500 square miles, with over 1,200 recorded locations showing evidence of human settlement and activity. Carbon analysis of organic remains in some caves shows dates over 2,000 years old, which has sparked major debate against the mainstream theory of human arrival in the Americas. A real mystery involves fossilized footprints found at the site that do not match the anatomy of modern humans, but no official scientific conclusion has been reached. park also plays a key role in preserving some of the oldest archaeological evidence in Brazil. Ingapirca is the largest remaining Inca archaeological site in Ecuador, located at about 400 feet above sea level. The central structure is an oval-shaped Temple of the Sun, built from tightly fitted stone blocks without mortar. A lesser-known fact is that the stones used in the temple originated from a site over 20 miles away, indicating advanced transportation and labor organization. Some structures at the site show architectural features from the Cañari culture, reflecting a blend of two civilizations. Based on the orientation of the main structure, some researchers believe the temple served an astronomical function, though this theory remains debated. Lençóis Maranhenses is a national park in northeastern Brazil, known for white sand dunes mixed with thousands of freshwater lagoons during the rainy season. These lagoons form just weeks after heavy rains and stay full because of an underground clay layer that prevents water from soaking into the sand. The mix of hot sand and cool water creates a rare landscape where the dunes shift with the wind, but the lagoons remain for weeks. The area has a unique ecosystem, including small fish that survive dry periods by hiding in wet mud. Local legends say the land was made by gods to test humans, and only the determined can find the way out. What surprises many is how thousands of freshwater lagoons remain stable in dry conditions, unlike typical desert environments. Sistema Sac Actun is a large underwater cave system located on the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico, with a surveyed length of about 230 miles, considered one of the longest flooded cave systems in the world. Scientists have discovered many extinct megafauna fossils and ancient human remains in the submerged chambers, indicating its prehistoric importance as a habitat. The water level in the cave remains stable year-round, helping preserve archaeological artifacts in nearly intact condition. A notable controversy involves the connection between Sac Actun and other cave systems, which remains unresolved due to the complex terrain limiting surveys. A 2018 report noted that an exploration team found a cavity with a structure unlike the rest of the system, and footage showed an unusual object at the bottom, which later vanished. Salar de Uyuni is the largest salt flat in the world, covering an area of about 4,000 square miles, formed by the evaporation of ancient lakes. A lesser-known fact is that beneath the salt crust lies a thin layer of underground water, which creates a mirror effect under specific light conditions, but not consistently. The salt flat contains a vast amount of lithium, estimated to hold nearly half of the world's reserves, though extraction remains limited due to harsh conditions. Researchers have found ancient bacteria surviving in this high-salt environment, sparking theories about the potential for life on other planets. A real mystery occurred in 2007 when a geological probe stopped functioning for unknown reasons after being placed over 3 feet beneath the salt. At certain times of the year, polygonal salt formations stretching several feet wide appear due to the consistent contraction of the salt crust, creating rare natural patterns. Chaco Canyon is located in New Mexico and is a prominent archaeological site that was the cultural center of the ancient Puebloan people from around 850 to 1250. It features multi-story sandstone and masonry structures, some reaching 4 stories high, built with sophisticated techniques despite lacking wheels or draft animals. One little-known fact is that the structures are connected by a system of straight roads stretching for tens of miles, with some segments as wide as 30 feet. Today, Chaco Canyon is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and stands as a prime example of the social organization and architectural skills of ancient Native American societies. The Great Blue Hole is a giant circular sinkhole in the Sea of Belize, about 1,000 feet wide and nearly 400 feet deep, with a dark blue color that contrasts sharply with the shallow surrounding water. It was once a dry cave system during the Ice Age, before rising sea levels flooded it and caused the roof to collapse. Researchers found stalactites at the bottom, proving that sea levels have changed over tens of thousands of years. The Great Blue Hole stands out due to its massive size, perfect shape, valuable geological data, and its unique deep-sea environment. Cueva del Indio is a famous cave in Puerto Rico located on the northern coast of the island. This cave is known for its ancient rock paintings, believed to be created by the Taíno people, an indigenous culture of Puerto Rico. Cueva del Indio covers an area of about 500 square feet, with paintings depicting images such as animals, boats, and religious symbols. A mysterious story related to Cueva del Indio is the discovery of some rock carvings that are believed to be associated with ancient religious rituals. It is a popular tourist site, attracting many visitors to learn about the history of the Taíno people. However, the preservation of the artifacts and images on the cave's walls is facing several challenges, as natural elements and tourism activities threaten their integrity. Joya de Queren is a prominent archaeological site of the Maya civilization in El Salvador, recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. This area was discovered in 1976 and is often referred to as the Pompeii of the Americas because it was buried under volcanic ash after an eruption approximately 1,400 years ago. This event helped preserve an astonishing array of architectural structures, artifacts, and even traces of daily life of the Maya people. Joya de Queren is also one of the rare Maya sites that was not affected by warfare or political change throughout history. San Lorenzo is one of the prominent archaeological sites of the Olmec civilization, located in southern Mexico. This area was of great significance in history, serving as the political and religious center of the Olmec from around 1200 to 900 BCE. One of the unique features of San Lorenzo is the giant stone heads, believed to represent Olmec leaders or deities. These stone heads can weigh up to 40 tons and are carved with intricate details. A mysterious story related to San Lorenzo is the fact that these heads seem to have been transported from a very distant area, which has made it difficult for archaeologists to explain how and why the Olmec people achieved this feat. Researchers have also discovered that San Lorenzo had an advanced irrigation system, suggesting that the Olmec had developed unique agricultural techniques. La Venta is one of the important archaeological sites of the Olmec civilization in Mexico, known for its giant stone structures and distinctive stone heads. It thrived around 900 to 400 BCE. One of the unique discoveries at La Venta is the oddly shaped stones, which were possibly used in religious rituals. A mysterious story related to La Venta is the transportation of massive stones from distant areas to construct the buildings, which remains a major question for researchers. One interesting fact is the discovery of several stones with geometric patterns, indicating the artistic development of the Olmec people. The Great Blue Hole is a large sinkhole located off the coast of Belize, part of the Belize Barrier Reef System. The hole has a diameter of about 1,000 feet and is approximately 407 feet deep, forming a perfect circle in the ocean. The Great Blue Hole is one of the most famous diving spots in the world, attracting thousands of tourists each year. Nonetheless, the Great Blue Hole is still considered one of the most unique natural wonders and an unmissable destination for ocean explorers. Los Haitises is a national park located in the northeastern part of the Dominican Republic. known for its mangrove ecosystems and unique limestone cliffs. The park covers an area of about 208 square miles and is home to many rare species of flora and fauna. A mysterious story related to Los Haitises is the discovery of caves with ancient drawings, believed to be created by the Taino people, the indigenous inhabitants of the Caribbean. These caves contain paintings depicting religious activities and daily life of the Taino. But the true purpose of these drawings has not yet been fully verified. Los Haitises is also known for its mangrove forests, which host a rich ecosystem and serve as a habitat for many rare bird species. The limestone cliffs here can rise up to 328 feet, creating a dramatic landscape. Hidden deep in the Nevada desert, Area 51 is one of the most mysterious and controversial locations in the United States. Surrounded by rocky mountains, red dust, and heavily restricted fences, this site didn't even appear on official maps until 2013, fueling decades of conspiracy theories. Many believe that Area 51 is not just a military base, but also a facility that hides UFOs, alien technology, and experiments unknown to the public. There are no signs, no tourist stops, only a restricted land that continues to draw global curiosity. Mesa Verde is an archaeological site located in the state of Colorado, United States, known for its cliff dwellings built by the ancient Pueblo people. These structures are situated at an elevation of around 7,000 feet above sea level and were constructed around the 12th century. One debated issue is that by the end of the 13th century, the entire population suddenly abandoned the area without a clear explanation. Researchers have identified more than 600 preserved structures, including dwellings with up to 150 rooms. The ancient Pueblo also developed water collection systems and channels to bring water from above into the cliff dwellings. To this day, there is no definitive evidence explaining their departure, making Mesa Verde an ongoing subject in archaeology and anthropology. Teotihuacan is a major archaeological site in central Mexico, known for its two large pyramids, the Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon. The complex was built around 100 BCE and was once among the most populated cities of the ancient world, with an estimated population of about 100,000. One of the biggest mysteries is that the identity of the people who built the city remains unclear, as they left no written records. Archaeologists discovered a 330-foot tunnel beneath the Temple of the Feathered Serpent, which contained liquid mercury and hundreds of gemstone artifacts. Teotihuacan remains under investigation to better understand its role in regional history and the reasons behind its decline around the 7th century. El Tajín is an archaeological site in eastern Mexico, known for its distinctive architecture of the ancient Veracruz civilization. The area flourished between 600 and 1200, with more than 150 structures built across nearly 0.6 square miles. Its most famous structure is the Pyramid of the Niches, about 66 feet tall, featuring 365 niches representing the days of the year. Archaeologists have not determined why the city was abandoned around the 13th century, and no written records from the inhabitants have been found. One controversial discovery is the presence of sculptures depicting human sacrifice, raising theories about extreme religious rituals. The site was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1992 due to its cultural value and unique construction techniques. Chichen Itza is an archaeological site of the Maya civilization, located in the eastern part of the Yucatan Peninsula, covering about 2 square miles. At the center is El Castillo Pyramid, approximately 98 feet tall, designed with 365 steps representing the days of the year. One debated discovery is a natural sinkhole near the ceremonial center where human remains and valuable artifacts were found, suggesting possible sacrificial rituals. In addition to religious buildings, the site includes an observatory, a ceremonial ball court, and various civic structures. Chichen Itza served as a major political and economic hub in the region between the 9th and 12th centuries. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1988, it is now one of the most visited archaeological locations in the Americas. Palenque is an archaeological site of the Maya civilization located in southern Mexico, with an excavated area of about 0.7 square miles. Although smaller in scale than many other sites, Palenque is notable for its detailed architecture and well-preserved hieroglyphic inscriptions. A notable discovery is the tomb of King Pakal inside the Temple of the Inscriptions, where a carved stone slab led to widespread speculation about its imagery. Archaeologists have identified an underground water channel system over 460 feet long, built to regulate water levels in the temple area. The inscriptions here also document astronomical cycles, religious rituals, and a royal lineage spanning over 200 years. Palenque employed a rare corbel arch technique using slanted stone slabs to support roof structures. Tulum is an archaeological site of the Maya civilization, located on a seaside cliff about 40 feet above sea level. It is one of the few ancient Maya cities built with surrounding walls, indicating a strong defensive purpose. The center of the site includes the Temple of the Wind God and El Castillo, both strategically aligned with ancient maritime routes. Inscriptions and murals here depict deities, trade symbols, and astronomical phenomena. Tulum was a major trading hub between the 13th and 15th centuries, with goods arriving from across Mesoamerica. The site is well preserved and is one of the few Maya archaeological zones located directly on the coast, offering insights into pre-Columbian coastal life. Tikal is an ancient Mayan city located in the northern jungles of Guatemala, in the Petén region. It was once one of the largest political and military centers of the ancient Mayan civilization. Tikal was built around the 4th century BCE and thrived until about the 10th century, after which it was abandoned for unknown reasons. When archaeologists began excavations in the 19th century, they uncovered thousands of structures, including pyramids, temples, plazas, and a system of underground pathways connecting different areas. One mystery that drew attention was the discovery of a temple area containing several skulls with circular drilled holes, the purpose of which remains unclear. Today, Tikal is recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site and stands as one of the most important archaeological zones in the Americas, attracting researchers and visitors alike. Copan is an archaeological site located in western Honduras, near the border with Guatemala, and was once a major cultural and political center of the ancient Maya civilization. Its most remarkable feature is a hieroglyphic staircase made up of more than 2,000 carved characters, the longest known historical inscription in the Maya world. Surrounding the area are steep hills and limestone terrain, where archaeologists have discovered underground tombs and tunnels leading to buried structures. Beneath an ancient temple, a series of ceremonial chambers were found, built layer upon layer across generations, reflecting dynastic continuity. Some statues at Copan were sculpted from soft limestone, allowing artisans to carve fine details such as fingernails, teeth, and intricate clothing patterns, an unusual feature for sites of the same era. Recent studies also revealed that Copan's inhabitants carried out soil modifications to cultivate crops on steep slopes. Caracol is an ancient Maya archaeological site located deep within the jungles of the Maya Mountains in western Belize, near the border with Guatemala. It was once the largest city in the region, with a peak population exceeding 100,000, surpassing the modern size of today's capital of Belize. The city center still preserves many stone pyramids, including Cana, the tallest structure in Belize, standing at approximately 141 feet. Remarkably, a network of canals and underground reservoirs was constructed throughout the area, demonstrating an advanced level of hydraulic engineering for its time. Beneath the forest-covered soil, archaeologists discovered stone slabs detailing Caracol's military victories over other Maya city-states, including its defeat of Tikal, a major power of that era. Additionally, residential structures at Caracol were arranged according to astronomical principles, reflecting the integration of architecture and cosmic cycles in Maya life. Tunantunik is an ancient Maya city known for El Castillo Pyramid, nearly 131 feet tall, built on a limestone hill overlooking dense jungle. The site was a ritual and administrative center from the 7th to 9th centuries, with carvings showing mythology and symbols of power. Its high elevation, solid rock base, and surrounding forest protected residents from floods and provided steady underground water. At certain times of the year, sunlight casts shadows on carvings, enhancing their visual details. Many structures are aligned with solar movements, showing the Mayas' strong understanding of astronomy. The greatest mystery is the tale of the Stone Woman, a figure in traditional dress holding a torch said to appear atop the pyramid and vanish through the wall with no clear scientific explanation. Lamanai is an ancient Maya site located in northern Belize along the banks of the New River and is notable for being continuously inhabited until the colonial period, lasting longer than many other Maya centers. The site is surrounded by dense tropical rainforest and natural waterways, which facilitated trade connections with more inland regions. A unique feature is that most of its structures were built using red sandstone, a material rarely used in other Maya cities in Belize. Beneath the foundations of many buildings, archaeologists have uncovered multiple construction layers, with remnants of earlier structures still buried and not yet fully excavated. Some excavations have revealed human skulls with ritual cranial deformation, a practice associated with the Maya elite. Near the central area, evidence of large-scale pottery kilns indicates that craft production was once highly developed at the site. Altun is an archaeological site of the Maya civilization, located in northern Belize. It is known for its sandstone structures and stairs, particularly the Temple of the Sun God, where archaeologists discovered a jade statue of the Sun God, indicating a strong religious development in the area. Altun was built from around the 5th to the 10th century and was once an important trading center, with routes connecting various regions within the Maya area. A mysterious fact related to Altun is the sudden disappearance of this civilization, despite its flourishing for centuries. Furthermore, Altun is notable for its large stone roads leading to temples, indicating the high level of organization in Maya civilization. Cueva de las Maravillas is a prominent cave in the Dominican Republic, known for its stalactite formations and ancient wall carvings. The cave is about 2,600 feet long and contains many drawings created by the Taíno people, an indigenous culture once present in the Caribbean. Some of the drawings date back hundreds of years before the colonial period, showing the development of early artistic and spiritual expression. A lesser-known fact is that the paintings appear not only on the walls, but also on the ceiling and floor, suggesting full spatial use during rituals. During exploration, researchers discovered traces of ash and stone tools in a hidden chamber, raising theories about unidentified religious activity. The cave also has a small underground stream system that helps maintain moisture levels inside the limestone structure. The Nazca lines are a group of giant geoglyphs carved into the ground in Peru, spanning a desert area of about 190 square miles. These designs include many straight lines, geometric shapes, and animal figures, with some extending more than 1,200 feet in length. Some researchers believe they were created by the Nazca culture from around 500 BC to 500 AD. A lesser-known fact is that certain lines align with astronomical events such as the solstice or moonrise positions. A controversial discovery involves human remains found beneath some of the lines, though their purpose or cause is still uncertain. At least 800 straight lines and over 300 geometric shapes were drawn by removing dark surface stones to expose the lighter ground underneath. Sacsayhuaman is a large stone site in Peru, built by the Inca and located about 1 mile from the former capital of the empire. The complex is notable for its stone walls made of blocks weighing up to 200 tons, assembled without the use of mortar. The stones are irregularly shaped, but fit so tightly that a blade cannot be inserted between them. Some archaeologists believe the transport and fitting of these large stones demonstrate advanced engineering that remains unexplained. A controversial finding involves a tunnel leading deep underground, most of which has been sealed off and not fully studied. This site is now recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site and attracts thousands of visitors each year. Ollantaytambo is a large stone archaeological site in Peru, located on a mountain slope about 37 miles from the former capital of the Inca Empire. The site includes large stone terraces, walls, and temples built from blocks weighing several tons. Some stones were transported from a quarry over 4 miles away through rugged terrain without the use of wheels. A lesser-known detail is that the stone joints show extremely precise cuts, indicating a high level of craftsmanship. Many researchers believe the site served as both a military fortress and a ceremonial center. A real mystery involves traces of a buried water channel system with sections that have never been excavated or fully explained. Caral is an archaeological site in central Peru, located about 14 miles from the Pacific coast and considered one of the oldest cities in the Americas. The site covers about 150 acres and includes step pyramids, ceremonial plazas, and residential zones. Archaeologists have dated Caral to around 2600 BC, placing it alongside ancient civilizations like Egypt and Mesopotamia. A lesser-known fact is that Caral shows no signs of war, weapons, or defensive walls, suggesting a society based on trade and ritual. Researchers also found air duct systems beneath pyramid foundations that may have been used to channel airflow for ritual purposes. Tiwanaku is an archaeological site near a large lake in the western highlands of Bolivia, located about 44 miles from the capital and considered a center of a pre-Inca civilization. The site spans about 100 acres and includes large stone structures such as the Acapana Pyramid, the Gate of the Sun, and temple foundations. A notable feature is that many stones weigh up to 100 tons and were precisely cut and fitted using unknown techniques. A lesser-known fact is that many structures at Tiwanaku are aligned with astronomical events, reflecting advanced sky observation skills. A real mystery involves the discovery of deep underground stone foundations, suggesting the actual size of the site may be much larger than it appears. Tiwanaku has been recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site and remains a key location for studying the development of organized agricultural societies in the Andes. Pumapunku is an archaeological site located in western Bolivia, known for its large stone blocks that were cut with high precision, some weighing over 100 tons and measuring up to 26 feet long. Many of the blocks feature sharp right angles, uniform drill holes, and complex grooves arranged with a level of accuracy difficult to explain using primitive tools. Studies show that the stones used are mostly andesite and diorite, very hard materials nearly equal to steel in hardness on the Mohs scale. What makes the site unique is that the stones were transported from quarries about 50 miles away, though the transport method remains unknown. The greatest mystery is that the site may have been destroyed by an unidentified geological event, which severely displaced many of the blocks. Lake Titicaca is located on the border between Bolivia and Peru at an elevation of about 12,500 feet above sea level, making it the world's highest navigable lake. The lake covers approximately 3,200 square miles with an average depth of around 460 feet. Surprisingly, submerged stone structures have been discovered within the lake, believed to be over 1,000 years old, indicating past underwater construction activity. Some researchers suggest that rising water levels over time submerged ancient inhabited areas. Lake Titicaca is also home to several endemic species, including a large, deep-water frog not found anywhere else in the world. Surveys of the lakebed have uncovered pottery, metal artifacts, and ritual remains, leading some scholars to question whether it once served as a major ceremonial center. Easter Island, part of Chile, is located in the southeastern Pacific Ocean, about 2,300 miles from the nearest mainland, and is known for its hundreds of large stone statues called moai. Each statue averages about 13 feet in height, weighs over 13 tons, and was carved from volcanic rock on the island. Some surveys have revealed that many of the statues have buried torsos beneath the ground that were previously undiscovered. Researchers have determined that the statues were transported several miles from the quarry site without the use of wheels or draft animals. A debated story linked to the island is the collapse of the native society, possibly due to the overuse of forest resources. In addition, symbols carved on ancient wooden tablets found on the island remain largely undeciphered, leaving the origin of the islanders' script a mystery. The Atacama Desert is located in northern Chile, stretching over 600 miles along the Pacific coast, and is considered one of the driest places on Earth. Its terrain consists mainly of rocky plateaus, salt flats, and sand, with valleys that have distinct soil colors due to varying mineral content. Some areas of the desert have conditions similar to those on Mars, making it a common testing site for NASA equipment before space missions. A story that once drew attention was the 2003 discovery of a mummy with unusual features, which sparked debate until genetic analysis confirmed it was a human fetus with rare mutations. In addition, the soil in Atacama hosts unique microorganisms capable of surviving in high salt and nearly waterless environments. Some mineral samples found in the region resemble compounds previously identified in meteorites. Amazon rainforest spans several South American countries such as Brazil, Peru, and Colombia, covering over 23,000 square miles, and is one of the largest and most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth. The region hosts more than 16,000 tree species and 2,500 freshwater fish species that have been documented, though the number of undiscovered species may be much higher. Some scientists have found traces of road systems, irrigation canals, and ancient settlements beneath the forest layer, indicating that a large-scale civilization once lived there. A debated story involves the discovery of massive geometric earthworks seen from the air, believed to be thousands of years old, though their purpose remains unclear. Additionally, the soil in certain parts of the Amazon contains high levels of biochar, known as terra preta, which can retain fertility for centuries. Some plant and fungal species in the rainforest contain compounds not found anywhere else, offering significant potential for medical research. The Galapagos Islands off the coast of Ecuador are known for their isolated ecosystem and many unique animal species not found anywhere else. It is home to giant tortoises, marine iguanas, and Darwin's finches, which played a key role in shaping Charles Darwin's theory of evolution after his 1835 visit. Three major ocean currents, the Humboldt, Panama, and Cromwell, converge around the islands, creating waters with different temperatures and nutrients that change seasonally. The islands were formed by ancient volcanic activity, and some areas are now slowly sinking due to geological movement beneath the ground. The base rock in some parts is lowering by several inches each year, prompting research into the geological life cycles of isolated volcanic islands. The islands are recognized by UNESCO as a World Natural Heritage Site and are considered especially valuable for global scientific research and biodiversity conservation. San Agustin is a well-known archaeological site in Colombia, with hundreds of ancient stone statues believed to have been created between 100 and 900 AD. Many of the statues are over 20 feet tall and carved from volcanic stone, depicting human and animal figures with no clearly known cultural origin. Few people know that some statues were buried upside down, and no official explanation has yet been accepted. In a 1970 excavation, archaeologists discovered a domed stone tomb built using techniques never previously seen in South America from that era. Some surface samples from the stones show signs of heat treatment, which has not been reported at similar archaeological sites in the region. Moundville is a large archaeological site in the United States, known for its circular and square earthen mounds built by native peoples between 1000 and 1450. This area was once the political and religious center of a prehistoric civilization in the southeastern United States, with around 29 mounds arranged in an elliptical pattern around a central plaza. Some studies indicate that materials were transported from regions hundreds of miles away, suggesting a highly developed exchange network. A lesser-known finding is that some earthworks align with astronomical events, such as the winter solstice, hinting at early sky observations. One debated mystery involves a large burial site with a deformed skull that does not match the physical characteristics of local populations. Artifacts found here include copper masks and ceramics engraved with animal symbols, reflecting a complex belief system. Mitla is a major archaeological site in Mexico that once served as a ceremonial center of the ancient Zapotec civilization. Its most notable feature is the stone mosaic walls with repeating geometric patterns, assembled without adhesive, with construction methods still unclear. A little-known fact is that the entire architectural layout aligns proportionally with astronomical events, especially seasonal transitions. Some ceremonial rooms were built to create complete darkness, possibly used for specific rituals. A real mystery involves a tunnel around 100 feet long, discovered beneath a temple, sealed since colonial times, with many sections unexcavated. Many large stone blocks at Mitla were transported from distances of several dozen miles with no visible evidence of transport methods. Tazumal is an important archaeological site in El Salvador that once served as a ceremonial center of an ancient Mesoamerican civilization. It features a pyramid about 75 feet tall, made of stone and mortar, with multiple architectural layers built over time. A lesser-known fact is that structures at Tazumal reflect construction influences from various cultures, including Teotihuacan and the Maya. archaeologists discovered an underground water drainage system nearly 400 feet long, showing early knowledge of resource management. During a 1940 excavation, a carved stone statue was found with symbols that do not match any known Mesoamerican writing system and remain undeciphered. A real mystery surrounding Tazumal is the sudden disappearance of its population around the 12th century, with no signs of conflict or epidemic. San Andres is an archaeological site in El Salvador that once served as an administrative and ceremonial center of a Mesoamerican civilization from around 600 to 900. The site includes a pyramid about 40 feet tall and several stone architectural foundations buried beneath volcanic ash. A lesser-known fact is that these structures were rebuilt multiple times after volcanic eruptions, showing resilience and environmental awareness of the ancient people. During excavations, archaeologists discovered obsidian artifacts that originated from sources over 300 miles away, indicating a complex trade network. San Andres is now studied as a representative example of how ancient cultures recovered after natural disasters. Caguana Ceremonial Ball Courts is an archaeological site in Puerto Rico, believed to have been built by the Taíno around the year 1270. Large stone slabs surrounding the courts are carved with human and animal figures, thought to reflect ancient beliefs and social systems. A lesser-known fact is that some stones are aligned with astronomical events such as solstices and equinoxes. A real mystery involves the discovery of a large stone with symbols not matching typical Taíno carvings, raising questions about outside cultural influence. Its geographical setting and architectural layout suggest it was a major ceremonial center in the pre-Columbian Caribbean. Salinas de Cabo Rojo is an ancient salt production area in southwestern Puerto Rico, believed to have been used by the Taíno people before colonial times. The area covers about 1,000 acres, with rectangular salt flats connected by a system of canals bringing in seawater. A lesser-known feature is that the salt crystallization process depends on manually controlling water levels using small dams and flow gates. A real mystery involves the discovery of ancient stone tools buried beneath salt layers, unlike any previously found in Taíno archaeological sites. Salinas de Cabo Rojo is now a subject of interdisciplinary study in archaeology, ecology, and marine resource history. Chemi Museum is a cultural museum in Puerto Rico built to display and present artifacts related to the Taíno, the main indigenous population of the Caribbean before colonization. The museum building is shaped like a semi-statue and stands about 16 feet tall, representing deities in Taíno belief systems. Inside the museum are artifacts such as stone masks, ceremonial tools, pottery, and replicas of semi-symbols from various archaeological sites. Chemi Museum serves as a center for indigenous history, research, and education, frequently visited by schools and academic institutions. Jarabacoa is a town in central Dominican Republic, located about 80 miles from the capital, known for its mountainous terrain and rivers. The area sits at an elevation of approximately 1,800 feet above sea level and supports various agricultural and ecological activities. A lesser-known fact is that Jarabacoa was chosen as a test site for cultivating Asian plant species during the mid-20th century. The area has also been featured in studies on environmental adaptation and biodiversity shifts in tropical mountain regions. Boiling Lake is a hot lake in Dominica, formed in a volcanic sinkhole and measuring about 200 feet in diameter. Water near the lake's edge ranges from 180 to 197 degrees Fahrenheit, while the center can maintain a continuous boiling state. A lesser-known feature is that the water level fluctuates irregularly, and at certain times in the past, the lake has nearly dried up. Boiling Lake is considered one of the largest hot lakes in the world, heated by ongoing volcanic activity. Craving de Huanta is a major archaeological site in Peru that served as a religious and cultural center of the Chavin civilization from around 1200 to 500 BCE. The complex sits at about 1,400 feet above sea level and features tunnels, underground corridors, and intricately carved stone blocks. A lesser-known detail is that the corridors are arranged in closed rectangular loops, allowing movement without turning around. Many stone sculptures blend human and animal features with unclear symbolic interpretations. A real mystery involves the discovery of a side corridor only about 10 feet long, leading to a sealed chamber containing artifacts unlike any previously known. Analysis of the statues revealed traces of rare minerals originating from over 300 miles away, raising questions about ancient trade networks. Cuelap is an archaeological site in Peru built by the Chachapoya culture starting around the 6th century, located at about 9,800 feet above sea level. A lesser-known fact is that most buildings lack formal entrances and are accessed through narrow, sloped corridors. The wall carvings feature triangle and zigzag patterns not found in contemporary cultural designs. A real mystery involves the discovery of a human skeleton inside the outer wall, suggesting possible burial rituals within defensive structures. Cuelap remains under study to clarify its political, ceremonial, and military significance in Andean history. Huaca Pucllana is an archaeological site in Peru, built by the Lima culture around the year 500 and located about 200 feet above sea level. The main structure is an adobe pyramid nearly 70 feet tall, divided into multiple tiers and used for ceremonial and administrative activities. A lesser-known feature is that the bricks were arranged in an open book style to enhance flexibility in case of ground movement. The site also includes burial areas beneath the terraces, with many tombs containing tightly wrapped remains accompanied by ceramics. Huaca Pucllana is now studied to better understand the social life and rituals of pre-Inca cultures. Oneonta Gorge is a narrow canyon in the northwestern United States, about 1 mile long, with steep basalt cliffs, approximately 150 feet high. The area features a unique plant ecosystem, with many species of ferns and mosses that are uncommon in surrounding regions. The gorge has been used for studies on canyon ecosystems and plant evolution in humid environments. A lesser-known fact is that some rock walls show vertical cracks with causes not yet clearly identified. The gorge now has restricted access due to landslide risks and the need to protect its unique ecosystem. Mendenhall Glacier Caves is an ice cave system located beneath the Mendenhall Glacier in the northwestern United States, stretching about 13 miles, with passages reaching over 100 feet below the ice surface. These caves are formed by water flowing under the glacier, creating natural chambers and corridors over time. Some areas of the system have transparent ice ceilings that allow light to pass through, making internal ice structures more visible. Studies have noted that the shape and position of the caves can change within weeks, making detailed mapping very difficult. A documented case from 2011 reports that an exploration team found a sealed chamber not previously recorded, but its exact location could not be retraced later. Access to the caves is now limited due to risks of collapse and sudden glacial movement. Caño Cristales is a river located in central Colombia, about 62 miles long. Known for its unique colors caused by the aquatic plant Macarenia clavigera. The river does not host large fish species, making its ecosystem different from other freshwater systems in the region. A lesser-known fact is that the river's colors only appear clearly when light, water level, and plant growth cycles align properly, so viewing is not always guaranteed. Researchers have recorded round holes over 10 feet deep on the riverbed, formed naturally, though the exact geological cause is still unknown. In 2009, a local exploration team reported finding an underground river section connected to a rock fissure, but later could not return to the same location even with the same coordinates. Currently, Caño Cristales has restricted visitor access to protect its fragile aquatic environment. Mount Robson is the highest peak in Canada's Rocky Mountains, about 2,972 feet tall, and one of the region's key geological research sites. The sedimentary rock layers here date back hundreds of millions of years, helping scientists study ancient geological history. Although it is a well-known destination, the summit success rate is very low due to steep terrain and unstable geological conditions. A notable feature is the recorded minor underground land movements near the mountain base, with no clearly identified cause. In 1954, a professional climbing team mysteriously disappeared in the area, and a backpack was later found more than 5 miles from their expected location. Mount Robson is now studied for its stratigraphy, high-altitude ecology, and climate change in Western Canada. Carrizo Plain is the largest remaining dry grassland in California, known for its flat and wild landscape surrounded by low mountain ranges. One of its most striking features is the super bloom in spring after rainy seasons, when millions of wildflowers cover the dry land with bright colors. The area is home to rare animals like kit foxes and pronghorns, adding significant ecological value. A major geological highlight is the San Andreas Fault running through the area, with folds and shifts visible to the naked eye. Ancient rock art found on stone surfaces shows that the area once hosted native ritual activities. A key secret is the constant underground movement of tectonic plates, leaving clear surface traces at Carrizo Plain. Laguna Colorada is a shallow salt lake in southwestern Bolivia, covering about 23 square miles and known for its red color caused by microorganisms and mineral deposits. A rarely reported event occurred in 2007 when a local research group observed a sudden change in the lake's color within 48 hours, with no clear environmental data to explain it. The lake has been subject to debates over the potential ecological impact of nearby mineral extraction activities. Sediment samples from Laguna Colorada contain significant amounts of borax, an industrial mineral, raising concerns between conservation and exploitation. The lake is currently part of a strictly managed reserve and serves as a site for multidisciplinary studies in biology, mineralogy, and inland lake geology. Kayatua Falls is a single-drop waterfall, about 741 feet tall, located on the Pataro River in central Guyana, and is considered one of the highest volume waterfalls in the Americas. The waterfall descends from an ancient sandstone plateau formed through long-term erosion and remains unaffected by dams or artificial structures. Although not widely promoted in mainstream tourism, Kayatua Falls draws scientific interest due to its geological structure and highly isolated surrounding ecosystem. A recorded event in 1970 noted a research team went missing for 36 hours near the top of the falls and was later found about 2 miles from their last known location, with no clear explanation. The area around the falls is home to several endemic species, including a golden frog that lives in bromeliad plants. Current studies focus on the effects of natural water flow on highland ecosystem development and the geological stability of the site. Marble Caves is a marble cave system located on a freshwater lake in southern Chile, about 800 miles south of Santiago. The caves were formed over thousands of years by water-eroding limestone, creating smooth-walled chambers and corridors with distinct marble patterns. Some areas of the system can only be accessed by small boats, and the lake's depth varies with the season. Survey data shows that certain rock walls have inconsistent structures, leading to theories of past geological collisions that remain unverified. A 2006 report documented the discovery of an uncharted underwater chamber, but its exact location was not found again in later surveys. Scientific debates focus on the actual age of the cave system and the extent to which water levels have influenced its current shape. Cahokia Mounds is located in Illinois, United States, and is a large archaeological site that once served as the urban center of the Mississippian native civilization, which flourished from around 1050 to 1350. The site is notable for its complex of more than 70 man-made mounds, including the tallest one reaching approximately 100 feet, built entirely by hand. Surprisingly, Cahokia residents constructed a solar calendar using wooden posts to calculate seasonal cycles. Archaeological findings also indicate a clear social hierarchy and possible human sacrifice rituals. Today, Cahokia Mounds stands as one of the largest pre-Columbian urban sites north of Mexico, and a testament to the remarkable development of Native American societies.